corruption is. And this is important because the World Bank has also estimated, you could lose 1 or 2% of your GDP in terms of losses through corruption. And it's not so much the loss per se, but the fact that businesses find that the playing field is not level. You do not get the same confidence as when you invest in a country where the corruption is perceived to be far lower. And in this respect, 3 years ago, they set up this Integrity Institute in Malaysia. And one of the recommendations from then was to say the anti-corruption agency should be made independent. And from 2009 onwards, it was created, the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission.
But what is the level of public confidence towards this MACC or Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission?
Unfortunately, it is not as high as what it should be. And the various committees are also finding ways and means on how to point out the steps that are necessary to improve it. And sometimes, of course, it is not only the MACC, it is also involves various institutions like the police as well as the Attorney General Chambers. So it's a combination of these three that we need to build up confidence in, because anyone by itself cannot, shall we say, tackle this question of perception. You need all the three to move in tandem.
Now, the MACC has also been accused, of being used as a political tool by the ruling government to stifle the opposition, for failing to go after the big fish and so on. Do you think these criticisms, are they fair? Are they correct?
Recently, there has been some prosecution. I think there was a case of where people have been charged, and these are considered like in the state, where people then begin to perceive that there's something at least has been started on. And I think it will take not only one, I think it will take a few more of such prosecution before people have the full confidence that, hey, something serious has been done. And unfortunately, there are a lot of legacy issues, but at the moment, I must agree with you, we have not reached that. We have not reached that level yet.
Now, you have said before that this requires a change in attitude and a change in the culture, how things are being done. No more cover-ups, when things go wrong. Now, how to initiate such a change in culture?
Unfortunately, it is still relatively early days, because, say, 10 years ago, even to talk about corruption was not so politically correct, but with the Abdullah Badawi administration, he began to open up discussion in this area much more, and he started this Integrity Institute, and it carried on into this independent commission. So with this new administration, they have even put it as a national key result area. All the blogs are writing about various cases or various assertions, various allegations, and if you do not address it, that will be further weakening the perception of you wanting to be serious in doing something about it. So I think to change it, we'll need both the effective working of these independent committees as well as the changes in the personnel in the commission.